small businesses claim the spotlight today for Small Business Saturday. Grace Choi spent the day on Monroe Street and tells you how shopping locally is a win-win situation for both shoppers and store owners.
Yeah, it's a lot of people for a small store.
Orange Tree Imports was among the many specialty stores on Monroe Street that welcomed holiday shoppers on Small Business Saturday. Carol Schroeder and her husband opened the store 42 years ago.
Well, when we first opened on Monroe Street, there were not that many specialty shops and not very many restaurants, so the community here has really grown and blossomed over the years.
To many shoppers, Monroe Street is a Madison trademark.
Monroe Street's always a little bit quieter, a little bit more quaint. All the shops are a little bit more specialized than other parts of town. So if you have a very specialized or unique gift, this is usually a good place to come.
Some shoppers had a lot of Wisconsin pride as they came out to support their local businesses.
It's very Wisconsin for people to come out and support all the local events.
For Katie Reynolds and Jenny Kimbrell, shopping locally means supporting the community.
Wisconsin does so many really great local things, such as Spotted Cow, for example, and this.
Though e-commerce has been a threat to small mom-and-pop stores,
Retail has gotten more challenging with online ordering.
Schroeder still has hope for local businesses in Madison.
And I do think there's a future for all of us. People enjoy getting out and shopping. As you can see by looking around the store today, people have smiles on their face. It's something that they do for fun.
In Madison, Grace Choi, 27 News.
And Schroeder, who is also the president of the Monroe Street Merchants Association, wants to remind shoppers that supporting small businesses also includes locally owned restaurants. Well, Black Friday was a big win for online retailers. Shoppers spent a record $5 billion online. That's almost 17% more than last year, but brick-and-mortar stores may not have done so badly either. Foot traffic in traditional stores dipped only 1% this year. Some experts say that Cyber Monday could be even bigger than Black Friday, with as much as $6 billion in online sales. Now that brings us to the results of tonight's poll. We wanted to know what kind of shopper you are. 6% of you said you are Black Friday shoppers, while 8% of you said you like the Small Business Saturday economic impact on your community. 14% of you said that you like shopping from the comfort of your own home on Cyber Monday, while 47% said that you like a combination of both, scooping out where you can find the best deals. Finally, 25% of you said you shop year-round and sometimes at the last minute. As always, thanks for logging on to WKOT.com and voting.
Now, 27 storm track weather with meteorologist Max Saveras.
Alrighty, well, not too many travel concerns tomorrow as we round out the long holiday weekend. Here's how it looks around the Midwest for temperatures. Numbers getting into the upper 30s and upper 20s for the northern part of the country. Meanwhile, locally, we'll make a run at 50 degrees. But notice, no real weather to slow you down, at least talking about active weather. Not anything going on around the Midwest. In the New England area, talking about the possibility for some snow showers in northern New York and parts of New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, and then into the southeast, looking quiet as well. Good news there. The real trouble spot I'm going to be concerned with tomorrow, just like what we saw on the busiest travel day of the year on Wednesday, is for the Pacific Northwest and down through Northern California. That's where we see another weather system slamming the West Coast. So if you do have relatives traveling there, again, they'll have to keep their eyes on the flight patterns and seeing if there's any delays. How about that 4-degree guarantee? Well, we almost missed it again today. That's because temperatures have been consistently warmer than average and warmer than most of our computer models are even indicating. So your cash pot starts back over at $27. Temperatures right now, though, cooler than this time yesterday by about 19 to 22 degrees, and that's because our winds have shifted out of the west and northwest at around 3 to 5 miles per hour versus yesterday where we had the winds howling out of the south, ushering in all that warmth. And tomorrow we'll see a pretty similar pattern with winds shifting back out of the south. So we're at 27 right now for your 11 o'clock temperature. The freezing mark in Monroe and Janesville. Meanwhile, we're at 30 over in Platteville. So the time-lapse view from the understory camera, not looking half bad today. A lot of sunshine, warmed us back up to pretty mild levels, just not as warm as what we saw with that record-breaking temperature set on Black Friday. Here's what we can expect for the next several hours. Temperatures slipping back into the mid-20s. Overall, going to look pretty cool, but that's only compared to what we're seeing in the next 7 days. Every temperature is actually going to be above what we experienced tonight. So why are we getting so cool? Well, we have high pressure overhead, which allows the heat we receive today to escape back into the atmosphere, leaving the chill in its place. Tomorrow, we have all that sunshine, and that'll warm us up rather significantly as temperatures will spike throughout the day. So high pressure in control, that's what we have now, just a few stray clouds. Those are getting out of the area and cooling off rather quickly. That high shifts eastbound. Winds go clockwise around that system, so they'll spill out of the southwest tomorrow, allowing for a milder setup than today by a few degrees, and even warmer so as we start back the new work week with more winds out of the southwest ahead of a dry, cold front that's going to squeeze the air and allow the breeze to pick up pretty considerably. So tonight, 24 degrees, winds easing. Tomorrow, they'll shift out of the southwest, gusting to 30, and we'll make a run at 50 degrees, maybe even mid-50s farther to the south. Your 7-day forecast gets us all into the mid-50s on Monday, low to mid-50s on Tuesday, upper 40s Wednesday, and then a weather system moves through that's going to provide for some light showers Wednesday night through at least early Thursday before cooling off but still staying above average as we kick off the month of December. So every number you see here, David, is actually at or above average for this time of year, and it's a real far cry from what we experienced much of late October and early November with that big chill. So again, we're going in this flip-flop pattern, but it looks like we'll stick with the warm stuff at least through the first couple weeks of December.
All right. Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Lance Vieser in Minneapolis, where the Badgers finished off their perfect season with a near-flawless performance. We'll have a full recap after the break.